Hello and welcome to another entry in this video series where we're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Game Jam of 2025. And this time we will have a look at Gallina by Minkasas. And before we get to the very brief description here, let me tell you about the link you will find in the video description to a playlist, and that playlist contains all the videos I've done so far covering this jam, and also a pilot episode explaining what a dungeon crawler is, what a game jam is, and the specific rules for this game jam. So make sure to have seen that before continuing watching this video. And with that, yeah, let's get into the description here. So controls WASD are for moving around, all right. Q and E turning, so it's standard controls. W, while looking at something, is interacting. Okay, so bumping into something, I guess. F is healing, and R is turning endless mode on and off. Okay, story. You play as an explorer, searching a dungeon for Gallina, for the long-lost golden chicken statue. Alright, so R is for turning endless mode on-off. And this is also something you cannot put in... okay. You cannot put in full screen, so I will just play it now as it is. And let's start. Level 1. Alright, so... Okay, normal controls. Oh. Nice sound effect. I'm not sure if we're... the ranged attacks. Okay. So, how do I attack? Just bumping into enemies. Interacting. Okay. Okay, I didn't quite get the system. Okay. So turning is also taking an action. Oh, what was... Boom, boom. We have 7x. So let's talk briefly about perspective and movement. So with a perspective, unfortunately, you cannot see your surrounding. You cannot see the wall left and right. And for example, now I wouldn't know if I can sidestep to the left or right. There is some lack of awareness. I mean, it's probably fine if the game wasn't like in this square thing, but I mean, that's the choice of the developer here, of Minkasas. But in that case, I would also have changed it a little bit that, it's maybe pull the camera a little bit back or something like that. Regarding the controls, I mean, the movement forward is pretty slow. The turning is fine. Unfortunately, it also does not queue up, and it also does not work if you keep the button pressed. So yeah, that's the movement doesn't feel great. 35x. So it feels like it's constantly cutting off my my input. A potion. I don't even know how I can take damage. Okay, this goes down. Maybe these were just like training enemies or something. Alright, let's go down. Level 2. So they also seem to have 3 hit points. maybe I will try to get damage now. 1 potion. I also don't quite get the action point system. It seems like I have 2 actions while enemies only have 1 or something like that. So let's not do anything. Okay, then I'm getting hit. A bit weird. I'm not sure exactly what this is adding. Ba-dum. I don't know how many what was healing F? I don't know how many levels there are. Level 3. Yeah, now I couldn't. Took a while until I could do anything. Yeah, I mean, I do have more options, and maybe I'm also stunning enemies or something like that. When they are red, they are charging. But then I still have basically a full turn to kill them. Yeah, I will just continue going down. I will not try and collect all the X now here. Maybe I would if the movement was more comfortable to use. So why was this one right away? I don't know. But I think because enemies are moving around and also playing their animations, this is basically halting the game from doing anything else. So what was healing again? F. W, turning endless mode and non-healing. Okay. Like this was the 4th try to turn. This was also 4 times. This time I didn't get any damage. Level 5. Okay, this time I did get damage. Let's just heal that again. Yeah, again, needed to click 4 or 5 times. Yeah, it's this animation which is being played and which is basically freezing the game here. Ow. Bloop. 40 eggs. Level 6. Let's just go deeper down. Level 7. I mean, I'm not in endless mode, so... Level 8. Maybe this is like 10 levels. Yeah, if they are red already, you should not go towards them. So they're only healing one. Okay. This also looks familiar, like if it was similar in the levels before. Level 9! There's another one. Oh, 2 of them. We'll just continue going down. Level 10! And there is the chicken! Special effects. Alright. Yeah, that is Gallina by Minkasas. So, yeah, I mean, it worked in the size and shape it had. I mean, there were no bugs or so, but the system was a bit weird, and I think it also led to the issue with it felt like the controls were constantly ignored, cut off, because the enemies are doing stuff, and during this thing you can't move around anymore. So that's probably something I would try to avoid, so that it doesn't feel, or that the effects are applied right away, and it's just the cosmetical display which is played out. Regarding the perspective, as mentioned, I think you should still be able to see some of the walls left and right, and the controls. I think it's basically an issue embedded in the system, so it's probably not as easy to fix. So, in any case, that has been a Gallina. Was it Gallina? Gallina by Minkasas. And if you want to check out Gallina, you can find the link down in the video description, and there you can then try to get more X than I did. So this has been Gallina by Minkasas, and thanks to Minkasas for contributing this game to the jam. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.